much power Joe Flacco has. The Dodgers are going to the World Series. You know, I really hate to say it. Another unk played last night. Scherzer boy, 41 years old. And remember, the Dodgers are absolutely rolling. They're 3-1. Glasnow 3 hits, 8 Ks. Dodgers pitching through 23 innings. And guys, I just want to bring up Max Scherzer real quick. I know that we're talking about the Dodgers and the Brewers, but this man was on fire last night. His skipper came out to let him know, hey, Max, you know, you're approaching 80 pitches. I know you only let up 1 run. You look great out there, but we know you're kind of old. And he was like, get the fuck back into the dugout and never speak to me again. After the game, his manager literally said, I thought he was going to kill me. I thought Max was going to kill me.
Max Scherzer, with 2 different colored eyes and a snaggletooth, spitting with fury on the bump is one of the more, I mean, it's Shutter Island shit. He looked absolutely out of his mind.
He pitched for you guys for like 6 months or a year, I think.
Yeah. A brief little stint.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a journeyman at this point.
Well, it's bizarre because he's a 3-time Cy Young winner with insane statistics that, you know, will go down in baseball history, but it would have been nice for him to hop on to the Dodgers and, you know, give you guys some relief or something. I don't know.
Well,
again, the Dodgers have pitched 23 innings and have a 1.54 ERA in the playoffs. This is disgusting. Jacob Misiorowski, phenom, who was supposed to be better than Paul Skeens, threw gas, didn't matter. Jackson Chourio gets injured. I mean, this is also kind of like, is everything going to go the Dodgers' way? Literally everything.
I'm worried that it's coming a little bit too soon. Shohei's starting to hit.
I don't know if he's starting to hit. I think he's like 3 for 40. With
No. Well, let's just look at the last. Yeah, overall it's bad.
Yeah.
But he's starting to hit. But I don't want us to blow all of the good fortune in the.
I had an interesting discussion with Malcolm last night about Shohei Ohtani, and this is not me. This was a baseball page that brought up. You want to know what basketball player they're comparing Shohei Ohtani to in this take?
I'm a little scared.
You will be. The take was that Shohei Ohtani, before he went to the Dodgers, or maybe not even when he went to the Dodgers, he's a guy who left a horrible team.
Okay.
Who's batting overall in the playoffs in his postseason career 193.
Did they compare him to James Harden?
Kevin Durant, the snake that left his hometown team to go to the best team in the league that had just won a championship and win more championships.
Okay.
So Malcolm and I had the heated debate. The real caveat to this is that number one, Kevin Durant joined the greatest regular season team of all time.
Yeah.
Number two, OKC was a pretty good team.
It was, and also Kevin Durant is not a top 10 basketball player of all time.
I think you could argue it.
Fringe top 10. Shohei is just objectively the best player of all time in the history of the sport. So
yeah. Well, I think that absolutely, but if like Shohei's career ended today, I don't think he would go down as the like.
Best. It's not gonna end today.
Sure. I'm just saying, like, if it did. So we'll see what happens, injuries, et cetera. But back to the game, guys. Brewers were 6-0 against the Dodgers in the regular season. They're 0-3 in the playoffs. Dodgers I don't even want to say the Dodgers are hot. They don't really seem that hot. It seems like other teams are imploding against them. Do you get that feel?
Yeah, the professionalism of the Dodgers, the difficulty with playing the Dodgers is they've been there so many times that there's just ice in everyone's veins. Muncy, Edman, Mookie, these guys are just pros that are unflappable, and it's difficult to beat.
They're way more experienced when it comes to Mookie. Actually had a take.
Look at this play.
Yeah, and he had a take a week ago. He was like, I treat the postseason as a new season, right? He's mentally like refocused because he's done it so many times with the Red Sox and the Dodgers. He's just a different person. So
and he quoted Kobe last night at his locker. Job's not done.
It's not done, and you love to see that from a true athlete. And listen, here's the other thing about the Dodgers. This is a team that all year, the way that they crank you is they just smash 10 runs down your throat, right? And you're just like, we just can't score 11. You know what I mean?
Right.
But in this playoffs, the Phillies have them in a position where it's 1-0, walk in a run, tie the game, and then they win 2-1. Kind of the exact same thing happens in game 1 with the Brewers. And this is where, Dylan always loves to talk about ball security in football. But I love to also talk about momentum and how people don't respect it. The Brewers win game 1. It's just a totally different energy in the team going into game 2. You win a game at home. It's game 1. Everybody's talking about how great the Dodgers are. Guess what? The Dodgers steal a game away when Bryce Terang could have taken a pitch. Like, you're all a little deflated going into game 2. Like, we really could have won that game.
Right.
So now mentally, game 2, you're not at 100. You're at 80 or 90 or whatever you're starting at.
Yeah.
And then the Dodgers are going to whoop your ass if you're at 80 because they're at 105.
Yeah, unfortunately, all that bullshit you just said hasn't happened. And actually, the Dodgers have lost one playoff game since the postseason started.
Oh, no. I'm not. Listen, this is not to discredit the Dodgers. I'm saying that the Dodgers typically destroy you by scoring 10 runs.
The thing that everybody was scared was the weakness of the Dodgers has been their greatest strength. Their pitching has been unstoppable.
Incorrect. Their pitching, the weakness of the Dodgers was their bullpen.
Right.
Their pitching is so good, they're not using their bullpen.
Right.
They are literally going 8 or 9 innings. Snell, Yamamoto, and now Glasnow, like, your starter. And by the way, this is what the Dodgers did in the offseason. These were the 2 big moves they made. They got Glasnow and they got Snell, and this is why they have the best front office in baseball.
Well, they got Glasnow healthy, but this stat is absolutely bonkers. The Milwaukee Brewers have 9 hits through 3 games in a postseason series, which is the lowest in 119 years since the 1906.
And if anyone was curious, this is what baseball looked like in 1906 when this happened the last time, which is absolutely insane.
And honestly, Bugsy Siegel was probably making the White Sox hit that poorly. So, this is probably the actual only time this has happened.
Dill, I just have a quick question for you.
Yeah.
You just showed 1906, right?
Yeah.
Off the top of your head, I know you're a historian.
Oh, yeah.
A quick question.
Yeah.
Do you know what year World War I started? Go.
1911, 1914?
1914.
Yeah.
This happened before World War I started.
Yeah.
Okay, just to put that in perspective.
Yeah.
0 chance to win, and the Dodgers' opponents look like they're going straight to hell. Toronto and Seattle, though, are all tied up.
Yep.
Vlad found his bat.
Big
all right.
time.
I mean, the road home curse is still alive and going against everybody except for the Dodgers, by the way.
Right.
They were the only team to break that spell. So Mariners go to Toronto, beat them twice. Toronto flies to Seattle. Vladdy just absolutely sparks them. And by the way, Dodgers went on the road to Milwaukee, beat them twice, but now they've obviously won at home yesterday. And
Zach Attack says, what would you think about a Dodgers repeat? Would it break your heart?
it wouldn't break my heart. I would say I'd be mildly aggravated.
Okay.
And not really by you, Dill, because you're like
Fair weather.
You're fair weather, so
Yeah.
like you'll talk shit, but like it really won't be that intense, and
Yeah.
you really won't even care what you're saying.
Well,
It's-
what about this accusation that the Dodgers are a monolithic and corrupt organization, kind of like the live golf of the MLB?
It's difficult for me to get on that train because again, I was born in '88. I grew up, and the Dodgers were never good. They never won a World Series up until 2020. So they were never a threat to the Yankees. They were never a threat to any good team in baseball. The Mets never really had a rivalry with them. We kind of beat up on Kershaw when we played him in the playoffs in the 2010s, like 2015, 2017. We always beat the Dodgers. I didn't feel like there was any type of rivalry between the Mets and the Dodgers. So listen, you won the championship. You won the World Series in the COVID year, which in every sport they say is a tainted world. Fuck that. Like it's a championship. It's a championship. And also the Astros cheated you out of one, so you got one back, right?
Yeah.
And then you get Ohtani, which I don't love. I don't love Ohtani going to a team that just won a World Series. I don't love Freddie Freeman winning the MVP with the Braves and then going to the Dodgers the year before. It's just a little too convenient. But this is the point of having a great front office, and I think more I'm impressed because I watch my franchises who have the worst front office you could possibly have. Let's get rid of Aaron Rodgers and trade him for Aaron Glenn and change the culture here.
Yeah,
it's
the wrong Aaron.
0-6.
Yeah, it's just the completely wrong Aaron. Bad news for the Mariners is that Castillo got knocked around. So
Slime is in the chat. What up, Yala?
Anyways,
Yala. New York Yankees. He's not happy right now.
We're moving on to the World Series.
We're moving on to the World Series. The Mets and Yankees won't be there. Dodgers don't get too comfy. Toronto and Seattle or Seattle are coming.